Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain, back for some more Dungeons & Dragons Online. So now that we're level 15, we're going to be hitting up some of the Giant Hold walk-up quests. Obviously one quest per video, but first I want to show you how to get to Giant Hold. So here in the marketplace, just outside of the market bank, we have a few people standing right here. And actually, if you wait long enough, this one here, this Argonescent Emissary, will actually turn into a dragon. So if you want to check that out, just, sometimes wait here a moment. Every now and then you'll see it as you're coming in. So the first thing you want to do is actually talk to Sidoni, the agent of Argonescent, and you'll be able to pick up the chain. At that point, you will be able to talk to Thaden, and he can teleport you to Giant Hold. Now he's doing this thing with his arms. If you remember from the other ones, if you just talk to him again, you can actually select it twice, and on the second time it'll instant port. You won't have to wait for him to do his whole hand wave motion, so it'll save you a little bit of time. The other way to teleport here is directly from your airship. You can just select from the captain the far shifter, and then you can select the Runes of Giant Hold. Okay. So now that we're here, Giant Hold does have a saga, as well as a whole lot of quests. The ones we're going to start with are just some of the walk-ups here. So in Giant Hold, we have a door, and I want to explain this door as this happens so much. As you see, it's called Giant Hold, then Runes of Giant Hold. So it can target between the two if you use the Q and Q system to target. The one you want to select is Runes of Giant Hold. That will take you to the Slayer area. If, however, you have highlighted on Giant Hold, when you click it, it's just going to take you right back into Giant Hold, which is the town portion. So essentially you're clicking the outside of the door to come back in. So just watch out for that one. So inside of Giant Hold itself, it has 3 distinct sides, and actually they break that up in the Slayer for the heart, eye, and fist. Now, with the walk-up quests,
hate and anger, it still burns within all my kind. The best solution, the only solution, is the one I see before me. Death to us all.
Alright, so with the walk-ups there, they also are going to be on each distinct side. So each distinct side has 2 walk-ups that you can do. So we'll get to all of them there. So the first ones I head to are down by the Troll Lair, which, well, is the path that I took there. Kind of from the start, hop down till you get to the road, head south, and just kind of follow it that way. As well, there's also going to be this little circle here. It's kind of hard to see it. This one here. As you approach, you're going to get that Stormheart Far Shifter location discovered. This is a quick teleport that can actually teleport you out to that specific spot to save you some time running if and when you come back to this location. Alright, so the first quest we'll be doing out here is the Troll Lair.
See the terror of our history when I look upon this battlefield. Giants have done great evil.
So, for the most part, these quests out here are actually fairly short in comparison to a lot of the content that we have been running. So we should be able to get through these fairly quickly here. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is head north. There's only one way to go, and that leads you far enough in to kill these 2 trolls. Now you can head to the gate here, there's not much that you can do, as we can't actually open this door until we're farther in and pull the lever. So what you want to do is actually head behind this banner and through the door. On the way down, as you guys can see, there are a whole lot of spiders. Just watch yourself. So I like to go for full runs. So when I get to this point, I make a left. And head into here. We're going to get a bunch of spiders spawning in. And, you know, we can take them out, as well as a couple of breakables. From that point, we do want to head back to our main path here. And pretty much just follow it. There's pretty straightforward at this point here. Once we get to this, it's going to spawn in another small little group here. And then from here, we want to actually head south through the door. And we're actually going to now run into the trolls that, you know, the quest is named after. Now, at this point, if you do happen to have a group, there is kind of a little split that you can do to faster get all the breakables. Now, the path that I like to take, especially when running solo, grab that first, is to head on up the ramp, and we don't actually go all the way here, but we just head up the ramp here. We head around the corner, and we can grab all these breakables here. And then kill off these couple of enemies right here. Now, obviously, if you have a split, you would just keep heading up this path. But as we're sticking together here, so we can show you the full thing, we're going to head back down. I will also show you where that path leads out, if you happen to take that one there. Alright, so from this one here, rather than heading up that ramp, you got the other path here. This is the main path. If you're just looking to, you know, get that quick completion in, don't bother with that other path. Just head straight down this one. Again, behind the banner, and we can head deeper in. Now at this point, off to the left, we have a locked door. Now if you have the ability to pick locks, I definitely recommend doing so, as there is an optional right around the corner here. It will also spawn in some additional spiders, so just watch out. So the spiders actually spawn when you go all the way down. So if you actually just come around the corner here, you can kill them. As you see, they didn't spawn until Wolf ran a little ways down, and they'll spawn down there and up top here. And then once you got them killed, you can go ahead and grab your loot. and then we're going to head back out. So it's a short little stop for a decent amount of extra XP. As you saw, we got, how much there? We got just over 800, which for the very short path that we took, I mean, you can't go wrong there. Alright, so at this point, we're going to come into another room with the trolls, and we're actually going to have an orange named troll. Now, he is the first of the generals that we have to kill. Alright, there we go. Got a rem chest. Alright. Grab our breakables. So now we're here in the main room. Now at this point, what we can do is actually head on up that ramp right here. And this is the lever that we were looking at the beginning,
provides a clear view of the lair
allowing us to head back to the start. Now the other section here is right through here. Now that path that we only went halfway up, this is right here, is where it would come out. So it would go around the corner here. So down the path, eventually coming out right here. Alright. The downside is, however, it is a shorter path, so if you do go that one only, you will get to the end here first, and as you saw, there is the lever on this side of the gate, so you wouldn't actually be able to proceed deeper that way, which is why I said if you are looking to just get that quick completion, only go down that one, even though it was a longer path. Once you kill the second general here, he will drop a small little chest for us. As well, we lucked out and got a rem chest. As soon as you kill both those generals, it's going to spawn in some guys back in this room here. As well, our third general, who is right there. Alright, so at this point, all that's needed is to actually head off to the west and head through this path here. However, I did want to stop to point out, at the very, very bottom of this kind of hole here, first off, there's lava at the bottom, but they also actually have a free random loot chest. Now, what happens is most people, what they'll do is they'll open up the door at the beginning of the quest so that you can just quickly run in. Then at the very end, once they've completed the quest, they will use Dimension Door to take them back to the start. And then they'll just run forward, hop down, grab the loot, and it's at that point they would recall out. And the simple reason is just time. It takes a fair amount of time, as you see, to run all the way back up, rather than just recalling once you're done. Just waiting here for Wolf. Alright, so now we'll take this short path just to show you guys just exactly how short it really is. So there was the breakables. You would just come up here around the corner. And you're done. It's that short. Oh, sorry, one more turn. So it's right here. So it's that short. So this is definitely why most people, like I said, one person will go that way, the rest of the group will head the other way, and then they'll meet up, having done both paths, speeding things up a little bit. Alright, at this point, it's going to take us back almost to the beginning. That down there is the room where the spiders are. You do not actually want to head in there. Just to our left, we have some trolls. Or sorry, to the right. To the left, we actually do have a set of shrines if you need. But be careful, as you do got to jump. And obviously, if you fall, you're way back almost to the start of the quest. So from here, grab our last couple of breakables, which we now have. There's one more big fight to do. And then once that fight is done and over with, obviously grab the breakables if you need. And then right across here, so this is where we entered in. Right across here, right where Wolf is standing, there is a hole in the floor. You need to hop down this hole.
As you drop down, you hear a troll barking orders.
And in here, this is the final fight. So we got a couple of guys and then a red named troll who is our boss. As you can see, he's got about just over 3,000 hit points. So he's not overly tough. So 12 minutes, 23k, with the optional, we'll say 24, almost 25,000. Yeah, it's a super short quest, very simple to do, and a decent amount of experience to get. After that, all you're going to want to do is recall out, and we're going to pick up in the next quest. Alright, the next video, sorry. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one all.